MJ, get this. Devil's Breath wasn't designed to be a weapon. It's a treatment for genetic disorders. But its current form is wildly imperfect. In trying to fix the body, it rips it apart. We need to locate Dr. Michaels. I don't trust Sable to contain something this deadly.
I may have a lead on that. Charles Standish is being held at Sable's Central Park compound. If anyone knows Michael's location, it'll be Oscorp's CFO. I'm trying to reach him now.
Reach him? That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly. Gotta go, partner.
Sneaking into a Sable compound. That could go bad fast. I should head to Central Park. Looks like Doc checked in.
Peter, I've had an epiphany. It's all about the mind. Take me, for example. A mind of unlimited potential, shackled to a tired, old body. Think of what that mind could achieve if it were freed. In developing our neural interface, we need to think beyond replicating the tired putterings of our physical forms. Instead, reach into imagination and possibility. Reach into the mind.
I've never heard Doc this excited by a project. Hope he's not too excited.
Something heavy? Really him?
Calling all units. Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Any officers in Nomad, please respond.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. Says so right on the sign.
Get this crap off me!
Hoped crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic. Police are on their way. And so am I. Underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but they never really worked. Looked cool, though. This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they? Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff?
You have it!
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal. Did I hurt you guys? Good news. The police are coming to protect you.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man, I could really use your help. My roommate's been missing since the Halloween party.
Okay, got a name? Last known location?
His name's Carlos. I ran a facial recognition search across social media. Here, let me text you what I found.
Smart. What's your name?
Philip Chang.
Okay, Philip. I'll find Carlos. If you get info on anyone else who's missing, let me know. Okay, looks like I need to find the location in this picture. I see the Statue of Liberty, so it's gotta be way south of here. Not close to the university. Probably the financial district. Trees near water. The building's probably next to a park. Philip, I'm headed to where the picture was taken. How recent is it?
Timestamp half an hour ago.
Nice heuristics. You did that facial tracker on your own?
Yeah, it's my thesis project. I'm hoping it'll help me land a job.
If this works, you can count on me for a reference. Looks like a rooftop lounge. These students are acting like the ones at the Halloween party. Lee must have corrupted them. Fire's spreading. I better end this fast. That's the last of them.
What happened? Everything was fine, and then so much anger. I couldn't think straight.
It's over now. Though I'd stay off the internet for a while. Superheroing doesn't leave much time for good hygiene. Gotta get it where I can. Perfect.
There's no way you're really Spider-Man, right?
Folks, you've no doubt heard about the riot at Empire State University. But this is not your usual toxic mix. Underage drinking, entitled millennials, and hormones run rampant. Authorities are keeping a tight lid on the situation, but my sources tell me the demons drug the students, turning them into deadly rage machines. What has become of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives? Be vigilant, be on guard, and keep a close eye on that barista with the man bun making your skinny latte, or you could be next!
Keep fighting the good fight, man.
Calling Sable agent stationed in Little Italy. Need a status update. Outpost X-ray under attack.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I gonna take his money. Even though we could have used it. I did enemy of my enemy is... Guys, come on! Scaring the pigeons! No need to thank me, Sable dudes. Although it's kind of rude you didn't.
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. Daily Bugle. Always a great paper. Even more now that Jameson's retired. Corruption is frightening. Literally no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers. This is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills. MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. This is pretty far north of ESU. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. Wrong place. I need to go to the tracks in East Harlem.
Hey, I got a business proposition.
These aren't the right tracks. I'll try the ones in East Harlem. L trains could mean Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. These aren't the tracks I'm looking for, but there's another set in East Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. Excuse me. This is it. No corrupted students, but it looks like they've been here. What happened?
A bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find them before someone gets hurt a lot worse.
My car's in the garage. The direction they're in.
There they are. Time to end this.
He set me free.
Lee corrupted a lot of people at the Halloween party.
Demons! All around me!
The sooner I get you guys back to normal, the better. Door's locked. No time to be polite about it. think that's it.
I was just drinking my latte, thinking about this one time I got mugged. And I saw this big crowd of people, and it's like someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf.
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Friends, there's a fine line between being a conspiracy theorist and seeing a clear pattern. I walk that line, and I am confident in perceiving a common thread among these attacks on Oscorp and Norman Osborn by the demons. The motive? It's hard to ascribe motive to lunatics, but I suspect it's no accident that they're striking at both a pillar of our corporate community and the center of our city's government. It's our very way of life that's under assault. As I have always warned, if you've been listening to me, you're ready. If not, I'll pray.
Hey, Spider-Man, there's another missing student. Latest MIA is Steve Hopkins. What worries me about him is some guys from Tombstone's gang started dealing in his neighborhood recently. Steve hated that. It's a nice area, but he was too scared to do anything.
If he's corrupted, he might take out his anger on them, and he's the one who'd get hurt.
This is the last picture Steve put up before he went silent. I couldn't find anything more recent.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north. Philip, what can you tell me about Steve?
He's a little guy. Wouldn't hurt to fly. And I'm not sure he could if he wanted to.
Sounds like these dealers would crush him. And a little guy might burn out quicker. I better hurry. I think this park is on the Upper West Side. This Steve guy sounds like he's all responsibility but no power. I hope I can get there in time. Tombstone's gang might not be as bulletproof as their boss, but they're almost as deadly. There's the park. The photo must have been taken around here somewhere. I think that's the spot, over by those trees.
Son, you got a death wish? Hey, fellas, let's take college boy to school.
That corrupted guy bit off more than he could chew. Guess I have to rescue him before I cure him. Those guys are armed. Maybe I can take some of them quietly. Nighty night.
Watch it! I'm ending this!
All clear, Steve. Let's get... Steve! Come on, I just saved you! This is what they call tough love.
Oh, God. What did I do? I always had a problem with those guys, but... tonight I wanted to kill them. In ways I don't even want to think about.
Don't worry. This wasn't your fault.
Feet are aching.
Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good. There's a pigeon! Ah! Gotta get him! I hope nobody sees me doing this.
Imagine this. A stray shopping cart dents your car. You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front for a drug lord called Tombstone, and he and Spider-Man have decided to have a power struggle at that precise moment. Sir, tell us the rest.
I start to go in and I see Spider-Man fighting this massive guy with fangs like a shark.
That would be one Lonnie Lincoln, a.k.a. Tombstone. Did it seem they were fighting over drug profits or merchandise? I understand there's talk of a new drug that turns its users into zombies.
I don't know what it was about. I got my ass out of there.
Sir, I understand you've been through a lot, but please refrain from using that kind of language. This is a family show.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad I split, because pretty soon, the cops and firefighters are there.
Ah, the real heroes. What a relief. I think we can all use a happy ending.
I thought this was a family show.
Jared, get rid of him!
Hey, is this roof taken?
是蜘蛛侠，快开火！让我们看看能撑多久！给你一份大礼！
So much for the opening act. Main event's inside. Let's dive right in. MJ, I'm at the 4th place on your list. They're not even trying to pretend they're legit.
It's just sad when criminals don't take pride in their work anymore. I'll see what I can find out.
警察不是白痴，他们认为我们只是一般的罪犯，或者是一圈危险分子，他们根本关我娘子！我们要注意看，有人上山了。
You're in timeout. I'm sure you'll do way better than these guys just like you who I wiped the floor with!
Peter, that business is listed as an importer of computer parts.
Huh. I didn't know they'd started making laptops out of guns.
So it's an armory?
Not for long. I'm about to get some payback for Jeff Davis and everyone else they killed at City Hall.
闭嘴！看什么熊？谁烂的？
More of them! Good! I meant to ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your masks? Big problem for me! Hey, more guests! Come in, grab a chair! We're playing charades! MJ, everything's quiet here now.
You didn't get too carried away, did you? What they did was horrible, but you're not.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
Now, if there's one thing I can't abide, it's egomaniacs who use the internet solely to draw attention to themselves. And we just had a real meeting of the minds in that respect, as the online personality Screwball pranked fellow narcissist Spider-Man into an epic snipe hunt that put innocent people in danger. On the one hand, Screwball did show us all just how gullible and reckless Spider-Man is, rushing headlong into dangerous situations without knowing or caring who he'll hurt as long as cameras are on him. On the other hand, Screwball herself is no better. Unlike me, she's not trying to expose wrongdoers like Spider-Man as a public service. She's just in it to promote herself, which I think is absolutely despicable.
Spider-Man, I've got a lot more missing students. The debate club never showed for a meet today. All vanished at once.
A coordinated attack. Things are escalating. What's their last known location?
The club president, Harold, showed up in a tourist's photo stream.
The Brooklyn Bridge is definitely in this photo. That's southeast of the university.
Hey, I got a busy light.
The Brooklyn Bridge is in the southeast corner of the island. I can head to the eastern shoreline and go south from there.
Major disturbance vicinity of Brooklyn Bridge. Backup requested.
Uh-oh. I better hurry. Beautiful. Try leaking gas. If it blows, it'll take out the whole block. They're causing sparks every time they hit the truck. Don't you guys have something better to do than blow yourselves up? In case you were confused, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing.
Thank you. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I couldn't stop myself.
Sounds like a typical college student. You'll be all right now.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, we have a crisis situation. The football team went to an away game, never made it back. They found the buses abandoned.
Team, fans, staff. Lee has an army out there. Any leads?
Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis. Posted a picture.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU.
Spidey!
Pardon me!
Hey, record this!
They're like a pack of wolves. The longer this goes on, the more likely someone dies. How many players on a roster again?
You're a monster! That's obvious! I'll kill you!
First time I've wished our team had fewer fans. I wish they'd been this persistent against State. Is it finally over?
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
You did it. All the missing students are accounted for.
Good to hear.
Maybe now things can get back to normal. I miss normal.
Right there with you, buddy. Aunt May's recipe for wheat cakes. I could never make it work on my own.
Not long ago, the Demons committed another heinous act of terrorism when they took a tour bus and all of its occupants hostage. We have one of those occupants here with us now, a Mrs. Edna Packer of Edina, Minnesota. What happened, ma'am?
Well, these horrible men in masks came on board with guns and held us all hostage. I thought I'd never see my kids again. And then the police saved us, and Spider-Man, of course. He was so brave.
Mrs. Packer, I'm so glad you're safe. And also that I can enlighten you about Spider-Man. You're from out of town, so you don't know what a menace he is.
But he saved me and my husband.
But look at the big picture. Do you have these kind of crimes in Edina?
Oh, certainly not.
And do you have Spider-Man in Edina?
No.
And that is not a coincidence. You're welcome, Mrs. Packer. I consider explaining these things a public service.
People know my parents died in a plane crash, but I still can't tell anyone they were government agents. Wish I knew more about them. I wish anyone did.
Ground teams, this is Control. What's the status in Tribeca?
Control, our APC is under attack by demons.
Reckon I'll help the guys who didn't storm City Hall. You probably feel ganged up on right now. Maybe try not bombing the city. But it was fun. Gotta neutralize it. You know, I was just thinking that what I really need is more demons. Demons must have crazy insurance premiums. Magnifique.
This is Control. Need a sit rep for Corlear's Hook.
Control, rooftop outpost under fire from demons.
Better step in before they wreck. Hey, rooftops are for barbecues, not firefights. A look of appreciation on the Sable guys is all the reward I need. Or is that constipation?
Friends, today we have a caller who's been a victim of what people call the corruption that infects otherwise law-abiding citizens, causing them to go on violent rampages. Police assure me these corrupted are not responsible for their actions, so I am not divulging my guest's name. Tell us, caller, what was it like?
Surreal. Like I was in a nightmare world, surrounded by monsters. And every dark impulse I ever had, anger, fear, hate, was ramped up and turned loose.
Terrifying. And I understand that...
My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay. Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job. Demons are stepping up their game. These Heart-to-heart time. Were you not loved enough as demon babies? Dad too withholding? Mom not around? Let you cry all night?
我们要做最新的做不到的事，我们要干掉蜘蛛人。你赢不了我们。是时候了解一切了。快找掩护！我们接取废物。
One of Howard's pigeons. It's getting away. Demons are after some serious... How can I fail at pigeon catching? With this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to mix up a cure and turn him back into Dr. Connors. Too bad it didn't last.
Demons have opened fire. Officers down. Backup requested at Portside. Please copy.
After I got my powers, I didn't need my glasses anymore. Told everyone I got laser eye surgery with money from the Fisk Science Prize. Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was. Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
鼓起勇气，长老人呀！
that's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed. Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
And City Hall. You've got to get some story out there.
I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast. And it did. Fast and smashed.
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
All units, just received report of a bomb threat. Available officers, move on Yorkville.
Spider-Man, thank God. Demons have rigged explosives all over the building, but we can't get close.
Point me at him, officer. I'm here to help.
We've located the primary device. If you can disable it, it'll cough up an arming key. You can use that to locate and disable the secondary device.
Got it. Keep your men back. I'll radio when it's clear. I said no more city halls, and I meant it. Okay, safe to disarm the primary device. Bomb triggers wired in series. Disarmed. Damn. Dead man's switch. The other bombs are armed. Need to disable them before they explode.
Close one. Nice work up there, Spider-Man.
Just another day in the life. You and your men take care, officer. Spider signal. Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot. Someday, though. Demons are getting more and more brutal. I can't believe Martin Lee is really behind all this.
Thank you.
Teams, this is Control. Requesting status update from Gracie Mansion.
Demons are firing on our APC.
This guy almost looks just like
Those Sable guys might be able to handle this, but I can't take the chance. Hey, I'm not with those guys, but I'm still gonna kick your butts.
update on the situation in Yorkville. Demons are attacking outposts.
Jameson gave me this at his Bugle retirement party. I thought nobody would listen to his talk show. Shows how much I know. Step in before they rack up a body count. Okay, the people in the top floor apartments are really annoyed with you right now.
蜘蛛侠，你们能带圣恩情扶住我们，那现在也一样。我们的人机快到掩护。
No need to thank me, Sable dudes. Although it's kind of rude you didn't.
Control, alert the other outpost. Name is my trust. This again.
Close!
Peace. The last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. I need to get this framed. I could really use his advice now.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free, but I'm in no hurry to find out.
Savvy listeners don't need me to tell you that the Demon's cult, gang, terrorist organization, all the above apply, is out of control. We have a survivor of one of their brazen attacks on the line. Go ahead.
I was home, in my building, when we got word there were demons on the roof planting bombs. We had to evacuate, but we also heard there were snipers waiting to pick us off if we tried to leave.
Despicable. Fortunately, the police and the bomb squad handled the situation.
And Spider-Man, he...
Jared, cut the call! Sorry. Hard to hear when we're talking over each other. Clearly someone traumatized by a terrifying experience. For resources to help with PTSD, go to our website. Another public service from J. Jonah Jameson.
He's corrupted. Gotta go easy on him.
Any plans to help, Spider-Man? Or you just here to rubberneck?
Hey, Spider-Man, anyone do your taxes?
Poetry workshop next Wednesday.
Hey, taxi!
Nailed it.
Hey, we don't need you here right now, all right?
Attention units. Civilians are trapped following a car accident. Officers needed near Corlear's Hook. Over.
Love it. car wreck down there. Bad one. People could be injured. A pedestrian's trapped under that car. I have to help them. Just a little more.
Spider-Man! There's a bunch of guys tried to rob a store. The driver must have been hopped up. Caused the whole wreck.
I need to find whoever caused this wreck before anyone else gets hurt. Pigeon target acquired. Don't fly away, please! Got away. I think you forgot to give people your insurance info back there.
Kidnapping reported. Nearest officer, please respond. Officers needed in the East Village.
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices. My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is. My earpiece picked up cries for help close by.
What do we do?
Easy, I've got you.
Thought I was gonna die in there. Thank you. Oh no, they're back! This ain't your business, Spider-Man!
I forgot to ask why they call it kidnapping if the victim's not a kid.